Have you ever tapped on a game, excited to play, only to sit there waiting? And waiting for it to load or download more files. It's annoying, right? Well, Samsung might have just come up with a clever way to save your time and make sure your games are ready before you even open them. With One UI 8.0, Samsung is adding some smart features to its Game Booster app that could seriously change the way mobile gamers use their Galaxy phones and tablets. Let's break it down in the simplest way. Samsung's Game Booster isn't new. It's already packed with tools that help improve gaming performance. But now, the latest version Game Booster 7.0.51.13- is bringing into new features that might make your phone feel much faster when launching games. The first one is called Pre-Download Game Updates. Here's how it works. Normally, when you install a game from the Galaxy Store or the Play Store, that's not the end of it. As soon as you open the game, it often starts downloading extra files, sometimes in gigabytes before you can even start playing. It's like ordering food, getting it, and then being told you need to wait another 10 minutes while the sauce is prepared. This new Game Booster feature skips all that waiting. It allows your phone to pre-download those extra game files in advance, but only when your phone is idle, connected to Wi-Fi, and charging. So basically, when your phone is sitting quietly on the table or plugged in overnight, it uses that time to do the work in the background. This means the next time you open that game, everything's already ready. You won't need to sit through a long download session. It just launches and you're instantly in. It might sound like a small thing, but if you play a lot of games, especially the big ones, this can save you a lot of time and frustration. The second new feature is something you probably never thought about, but once you hear it, it makes perfect sense. Samsung is working on syncing the game's startup animation with the actual game loading time. What does that mean? Well, when you launch a game, you usually see a logo or some animation play before the game starts. But often, that animation ends way before the game is actually ready to play. You're left looking at a blank screen or a spinning circle. Samsung's new update will analyze how long it usually takes your phone to load a specific game and then adjust the animation so it lines up perfectly. That way, once the animation finishes, the game is fully loaded and you can start playing right away. Even though it doesn't technically make the phone faster, it feels faster. And that's important. It creates a smoother experience and just makes gaming more enjoyable. Plus, if the game developer doesn't want this animation sync to apply to their game, have you ever downloaded a game, got excited to play, but then had to sit through extra updates and loading screens before you could even touch the controls? Samsung is finally doing something about that with One UI 8.0. The latest update is bringing a small but meaningful change that gamers on Galaxy phones and tablets will really appreciate. Samsung has already packed Game Booster with over 8 new features, and now they're adding to more that directly focus on saving your time. The first one is a feature that pre-downloads game updates, and the second one works to sync the game's startup animation with the actual loading process. So let's say you install a game from the Galaxy Store or Google Play Store, but once you open it, the game starts downloading extra data, sometimes hundreds of megabytes or even several gigabytes. That delay can be really annoying, especially when you're on the go or just want to play right away. Now, with this new Game Booster update version 7.0.51.13, your phone can take care of that in the background. If your Galaxy device is idle, connected to Wi-Fi, and charging, it will automatically pre-download those extra game files before you open the game. That way, the next time you tap the game icon, everything is ready and waiting for you. No more surprise updates or last-minute downloads. The second feature focuses on something many people don't even realize slows things down: startup animations. Normally, when you open a game, there's an animation or logo screen that plays, and then the game loads behind the scenes. But that animation isn't always in sync with how long the game actually takes to load. Samsung's Game Booster now tries to match the two together. Based on how fast your phone performs, It will estimate the load time and adjust the animation playback so that once it ends, the game is ready to play instantly. This means less waiting, smoother transitions, and a faster overall experience. Samsung also mentions that this feature can be turned off for certain games if the developer doesn't want it, and that's controlled using the package name of the game. So it won't break anything or interfere with how the game was designed. To work, these two new features are part of Samsung's bigger effort to make gaming better on Galaxy devices. They're not flashy, but they're practical, and they actually solve the little things that waste your time. For now, these improvements aren't available to everyone just yet. They're expected to roll out with upcoming beta releases, or the final stable version of One UI 8.0, but once they do, it's a real bonus for people who game often on their phone. Whether you play heavy multiplayer games or casual titles, these changes will quietly make your experience better. Have you ever used your phone and thought, why can't switching between settings and notifications be easier? Well, Huawei seems to have listened. The latest software update for the Huawei Nova 14 Pro and Nova 14 Ultra models brings a smart little feature that could actually make everyday phone use feel smoother without needing any major learning curve. It's all about a new swipe gesture for the control center, and even though Huawei didn't list this clearly in the changelog, users who've already received the update have started talking about it online, and it sounds like a feature many of us will appreciate. Now let's break it down. If you're someone who often pulls down the notification bar or toggles settings like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, brightness, or volume, you know how important the control center is. It's the brain of your phone's quick settings. But until now, if you wanted to access both your notifications and quick controls, you have to swipe down from different sides of the screen. That might sound minor, but when you're in a rush or holding your phone with one hand, it can feel clunky. The new update changes that dot with the latest HarmonyOS 5.0.1.13 version. Huawei has introduced a left-right swipe gesture, the top of the control center. What does that mean? You can now swipe left or right at the top to switch easily between the notification panel and the control center without swiping down multiple times or aiming at a particular side of the screen. It's a small tweak, but it makes the phone feel more natural and modern to use. It's one of those things you don't realize you need until you have it, but that's not all this update brings. The Nova 14 Pro and Nova 14 Ultra are also getting several improvements under the hood. Let's talk about the camera first. Huawei has fine-tuned how the camera processes images in certain situations. Users should now see better photo quality in tricky conditions like indoors or scenes with mixed lighting. So whether you're snapping photos at a family dinner or taking a quick shot during a night walk, the images should look cleaner and more balanced. The update also enhances the phone's sound quality. Audio playback now feels richer and more detailed. If you're someone who streams music or watches videos through the phone's speakers, you'll notice that voices sound clearer and bass feels deeper. Even system sounds like notifications and ringtones have been adjusted for a more pleasant experience. The Weather app and Smart Assistant have also been polished. These may seem like small parts of the system, but they play a big role in daily use. The Weather app now delivers more accurate updates with a cleaner interface, while the Smart Assistant reacts more quickly and gives more helpful answers. Another part of the update improves face recognition.